Hey guys, how's it going? Today we have with us the Oppo Find N3. Another foldable, another brand trying to make a mark. Let's check it out. All right, so let's jump right into the box and oh, look at that. That is quite the box, I must say. Well done, Oppo. Inside we've got this whole inspiration ahead written. This is the phone. We'll come back to that in a second. Inside we've got a 67-watt charger. 67-watt charger. What do we have inside this? We have some documentation. We have a case. Oh, nice. Leather feel. Both sides, front and back bumpers. Let's just take those off so we can check those out in a minute. And inside, I'm guessing we have some documentation. We have a few notes saying do not remove the screen protector, do not press the screen do not press the screen crease, SIM eject tool, and some more documentation. Here we have the cable, and even though this is going to be such an expensive phone, we do not have Type-C to Type-C, we have Type-A to Type-C. Cool. All right, let's move all this aside and let's take a look at this phone. And oh, leather back. That's nice. Okay, so here it is. Now, is this the biggest camera bump anyone has ever seen? This is huge. This is massive. I mean, look at that thickness. My God. Okay, we'll come back to that in a second, but this feels really nice. This is leather. I don't know if this is real leather or vegan leather, but unfolded, this thing is 5.8 millimeters thin. Not bad at all. Really, really nice. I'm loving this flat edge business. That's nice as well. On the inside, we have a 7.8-inch AMOLED display. And on the outside, we have a 6.3-inch AMOLED. Both displays are 120 Hz, so let's check them out. All right, so we got the phone on. Let's check it out. So first things first, like I said, this is a 120 Hz display. Same thing on the inside as well. Nice and smooth. The crease. Now, the crease is, I must say, dramatically improved. Like, I don't know if you guys can see this on video, but it's almost non-existent, like especially compared to, let's say, a Samsung Z Fold 5. It's almost non-existent. Like, I can barely feel it under my fingers unless I'm actually like really digging to look for it. So well done on that, Oppo. That's really nice. The other thing to know about this hinge is that this is the Flexion hinge, and it has been tested fold and unfold a million times. That is more than anyone is ever going to fold a device that they own in their lifetime. So again, really good to have that sort of reliability and that sort of testing done from the start itself. All right, so coming to the cameras. Now, when it comes to Oppo, on their flagship devices, they always have Hasselblad engineered lenses. So credit where credit's due. The phone itself has flagship cameras. This is something that most brands don't do with their foldables, and Oppo deserves credit for this. So we have three lenses on the back. We have a 48 megapixel wide, a 48 megapixel ultra wide, and a 64 megapixel telephoto that gives you a 120x zoom. I don't know who needs that 120x zoom, but for those who do, you have it. On the outside of the phone, we have a 32 megapixel selfie camera, and on the inside, on the right corner, we have a 20 megapixel one. Now, speaking of this camera bump, right? Listen, it's not the worst thing, and especially if we pop this little case on, the bump does, well, what's the word? Die out a bit. But my one small niggle with this is that when you hold the phone, generally, you tend to put your hand here, and I think that's going to be something to watch out for in terms of fingerprints when using the camera and stuff like that. Or I guess it's a matter of changing your habits to see to it that you kind of rest it that way. But again, nitpicking, but it's a big bump. It's definitely something to kind of keep in mind. Another thing about this bump is that it at least is centered, so therefore when you lay the phone flat, there's not too much of a wiggle. Of course, you'll have that wiggle when you lay the phone opened, but at least when it's closed, there isn't that wiggle, which is there definitely on, like, let's say the Z Fold 5. Like I said, on the body, I really like all the clean lines. Everything is flat, everything is easy. The phone can stand up nice. But one thing to notice is that Oppo now has a slider on the side. It's nice and textured, and it controls, it has 3 modes, so you can switch from silent to vibrate to loud. Again, very easy to access thanks to the size of the phone. And then below it, or on the side of it, you've got the volume rocker as well as the power button. Now, as far as the processor goes, we've got Qualcomm Snapdragon 8 Gen 2 on it. We've got this particular version that we have is the 16 GB of RAM, 512 GB version. So good RAM, good storage. You can expect some good performance out of the device as well. You've got a 4,800 milliamp battery on the phone. And like we showed earlier, you've got a 67-watt charger in the box. So we'd really like to thank Oppo for giving us the opportunity to check out the device before the launch itself. It's for the same reason that we don't actually know the price. What do you guys think this is going to be priced at? Let us know in the comments below. While you're there, don't forget to like and subscribe because we have a lot more content coming out for the same device. Until next time, this is Danish. Thank you very much for watching.